All right, Chase, let's watch one of your GS training runs on South Bowl. Check it out in regular motion and slow it down. All right. First off, this is not an easy hill. There's a lot of terrain on it right now. There's some fallaways. It's pretty steep up here, so this wasn't one of your better runs probably, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep working at it. One thing, your line, we have to be finishing the gate tight to the panel or with direction done. So here you had to be kind of, up here next to the panel. Otherwise, you're running that low line, and low turns into probably lower, and late turns into late. So right out of the chute, we got behind it. So you're making kind of half your turn above and half your turn below. So if this is the gate when it's steep and offset meaning kind of turny, we want to make sure that we are making our arc, our turn shape looking like that. So we're giving ourselves plenty of room above the gate, what we call bringing turn shape back to the gate. We need to be finishing, on the gate with direction done. Clearly, if you look at you there, your shape was half above and kind of half below. So we got to bring our line up the hill. We got to finish on the gate. Now, got to have a strong outside leg. Looks to me like you kind of gave yourself enough room, but just never really pressured the ski here and made it hold. You kind of let it drift down below. So we really got to be active and really pressing and pressuring that ski right now. We want to pressure the ski really from rise line into the fall line. There's not much pressure there yet, and now you're pressuring the ski down here. And it's kind of late, so this is the fall line again is going to be an imaginary, if you roll the ball down the hill, so the fall line is going straight down the hill. So right now you're in the fall line. Should be pressuring hard on that outside ski. It looks like you're kind of two-footed, get weight on both ski. So you got to be on outside ski, and that's, think about the up and over, continue to do that all the time. And that really should be how you ski. The mass up and over is how you ski every run. So here we came in, obviously we came off of a late line, so it gets tricky because you're running the late line now, low line in here. So again, we're way off the pole. We want to be up next to the pole right now. But that's how ski racing is. If you run a little low in one gate, you're going to probably run low the next few until you can get yourself back on course. So good stance. It's really nice. Look at that. Long outside leg. We were working on that in the morning time. Long outside leg, short inside leg. That's really nice. Hands up in front, pretty good. Great looking stance. Good job. One that we've talked about is coming through and kind of hitting the reset button with a pole plant. That's good. But we got to move forward now. Your hips should be coming forward in the transition because you get kind of pushed back at the end of the turn, which is natural, but you got to get recentered, get back in the front of the boot. You're pole planted, but it looks like your hips, you're in like that sitting position the whole time. And you're still in that sitting position as you go by this gate. So maybe you didn't have enough time because you were kind of running a low and late line, but let's remember, pole plant, move forward, get the hips up over the boots at the top of the next turn. Again, this hill's tough right here because the hill falls away. So the hill is falling away this way. You need a really strong right leg right now. It looked like you were in good position here. I liked where you were here. It just didn't really stick stand on it enough, and you got sucked down way down there. So probably got some weight on both skis, skiing kind of 2-footed here. Got to really stand on it, 'cause you got sucked way down the hole here, and then you're climbing out, and all this down here. Now we're all over the place. But like I said before, you make one bad turn and one get off line, and it's hard to get back on, so it compounds itself. But no worries. So let's continue to think about our line and try to give ourselves, when it's steep and offset, plenty of room above the gate. We want to turn above the gate, so we finish the turn tight to the gate with direction done. Make sure we're planting that pole and moving forward in the transition, with your hips. And make sure we're really on that outside ski. Doing, basically, you get a mass the up and over all the time. That's how we ski. So, all right, we'll work on those, and that will help.